like, yo, is that Andy? I'm pretty much like, yo, what's up? And they're like, yo, is that Andy? So I'm pretty much like, yo, what's up? I start walking towards the car. Next thing I know, it was like, 9 shots come out the car.
Oh my God.
I tried to cover my face. I got hit in the hand and shit like that.
Oh shit, that's what that is. Put that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Real FERM. He's the realest.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Real FERM podcast, episode 5. I have here with me a man by the name of Andrew.
Andy,
We just met. Andy, go Andy.
Andrew, a.k.a. the Dopelord. You know what
A.k.a.
it
the
is.
Dopelord. And that's your Instagram. If you want to promote it, we can put it on the screen. But I know you don't. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But
Yeah, I mean, that's the Instagram handle. The Insta is
Dopelord.
the Dopelord, all lowercase, one word, no spaces, no underscores, none of that weird shit.
Is that your artist name too?
Yeah, I've been.
What do you go by on songs?
I like to think that my artist name is Andyfromthe6, but
Andyfromthe6,
the Dopelord or Andyfromthe6, either way it go, they know the face, they know the name.
There we go. All right, so basically, we just kind of met at this little art photo fashion event, kind of expose mini convention here at Missy Marie. Of course, she was on the podcast. Who we've connected through here. And how'd you meet Missy, real quick?
So she used to she got a label actually where she worked with a lot of artists and everything like that. I actually knew Missy on a little bit more personal terms. I ain't gonna get into with all that. But,
okay.
Always somebody in the game that's willing to help out and everything like that. And she really involved with the arts, the curation, the music, and everything. So just always knew her for a long time, just being in the music thing and shit like that. So
awesome. Hell yeah. So we were talking before about like the whole you grew up on the streets in LA or the Bay Area. What'd you say? LA?
Yeah, so South Central area, 92nd of Western, LA, you know what I mean? Los Angeles County. That's where I was born. Not necessarily raised. I was born there, and I came over to Florida when I was about 14 years old. Mom's moved
we are
over
now.
Here. Yeah, so shit, it's where I've been for a long time.
Since 14, you've been here.
Yeah,
okay.
since 14.
But your roots are in the streets in LA.
Yeah, in the streets everywhere.
You're right. And but you weave
of
yourself. Of
course, yeah.
in.
I still got them ties out there. You know what I mean? Everybody's still on the leaf. Everything's still culture out there.
Hell yeah. So you were talking to me about something earlier off camera. That really fascinated me was the fact that you prefer not to use. You're not a social media promoter. Like you don't promote yourself too much on social media. You're not fixated on it like most artists are.
Yeah.
You do all things by like word of mouth. The people in the streets, they know you.
Yeah, I like to touch base organically, man. It's just like this vision that I had of a foundation. A lot of people come out their foundation differently. They want to get exposed through the social media videos, keep posting with the algorithm and whatnot. For me, I always knew that, this is what I was doing. Everybody know, my critique on it, how good I am and shit. So I never really was one of those dudes where the homies was like, yo, let's just post you freestyling and upload it. It's going to get views. I was never one of those people that was just reaching. Everybody in my neighborhood, from my cities and everywhere I be at, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know what I come with this and my talent with it. I felt like it was never a reason for me to just post something on Facebook. Why do that when everybody know what's up? So just post something official, so... Yeah, man, I just feel like, for other artists, it works for them. They get their breakthrough like that. For me, I just think it's just different, It's
just what you like to do, what makes you comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
So anytime you post something, it's going to be like an official production.
Yeah,
it's not going to be like some,
for sure,
content.
Yeah. Nothing mediocre. I'm a Virgo, you know what I mean? We don't like loose ends,
Virgo.
so everything I like to do is even when I think it's not perfect, it has to be to my liking for
I get that
to get dropped, so for sure, ski.
Hell yeah. And then there was, so I don't know how long this story is, but what was the main thing that came up earlier was apparently you have a wild story about getting shot.
Yeah. So I'll take it off the top, man.
However, whatever you can expect, if you have to keep some information.
No.
Whatever.
Nothing under investigation or nothing like that. It's pretty much open. So basically, 2019, November 13th at about 7 o'clock. Yeah, right on the money with it. Yeah, for sure. I'll never forget elephant status.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was walking with my homie Alex. We was in the middle of the road. I was just leaving one of my people's houses on the way to another people's house.
This is Florida.
Yeah, this is Florida. Where this happened. Yeah.
We're at in Florida.
You could consider it Largo, Clearwater area.
So not too far from here.
Yeah, not too far from here at all. You know what I'm saying? It's still in the same spot. Man, yeah. So I'm walking with a homie. It's dark. It's a Friday. You know, it just hit 7 o'clock, and me and him are walking. At the time, I can't say like I ain't have folks, you know, dealing with what I was dealing with that wasn't looking for me. So we're pretty much walking down the street, and a person yelled my name out of a car.
Oh,
and
shit.
then they were like, "Yo, is that Andy?" I'm pretty much like, "Yo, what's up?" And they're like, "Yo, is that Andy?" So I'm pretty much like, "Yo, what's up?" I start walking towards the car. Next thing I know, it was like, you know, 9 shots come out the car.
Oh my God.
I tried to cover my face. I got hit in the hand and shit like that.
Oh
you know?
shit, that's what that is. Put that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, the focus wouldn't. Yeah, they can tell.
You know what I'm saying? It's a mechanical. Yeah, I got hit in the hand or whatever. Got hit in the neck. You know what I'm saying? Got hit in the rib.
I see that scar there.
Yeah, I got hit in the rib and I got hit in the back. Pretty much got shot like, you know, 4 or 5 times or whatever the case was. And
Jesus.
My homie got shot one time. It's crazy because I thought he was dead. I turned my head for a split second, saw my homie on the floor. I thought he was gone, so I'm just splitting. You know, I was caught lacking. I can admit it. You know, I was naked. The shit was in the car.
I mean, that is a shock. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And you didn't recognize, like when you said your name, you didn't think you knew him, or
I definitely know.
You had an inkling of anything going on, or you just like, what's going? You just
the way it happens, and you know, everybody that's really involved with that type of lifestyle, man. You know who got you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know who got me, you know what I'm saying? The crazy part about it was I ain't even gonna get too much into that, but yo, it's my own fucking cousin, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit get like Africa out here, my own cousin. Yeah, so
damn.
But you know, with that situation being what it was, like I knew what I was involved with, frontlining what I was frontlining, so it was expected, it was inevitable. It was just like one of those things, like you don't think it's gonna happen until it happened, though. You know what I'm saying? You think you're on top of the world and invincible, and this shit to something happen to you. And it just goes to show you know, everybody can get touched out here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody bigger than nobody. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. Period. So
Jesus. And did you have like a beef with him that he was, or was like, what was the motive?
All honesty, man. You know, I'm from a side. He from another side. But we put differences aside. He got out of jail, man, and I gave that nigga some work, man. He didn't want to pay me back or whatever, so I go on Facebook story. I see him, you know, at the beach having drinks and shit. It's been a couple weeks. Obviously, him being my cousin and everything like that, I wasn't going to press him about the money situation. But, you know, I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm over here starving, bro. You on the beach eating, having Mai Tais, and what's up? You know, he pretty much told me, like, oh, bro, you bugged. I got you. You robbed, blah, 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 blah. You a skateboarder, all this and that. So, but at the end of the day, you know, a week or two go by, him, internet arguing, whatnot. And yeah, it pretty much just was a game of cat and mouse. You know what I'm saying? You know when it's up, it's stuck. So it's pretty much whoever get caught lacking first, and I got caught lacking. So needless to say, it happened. I start running to a liquor store after I got shot and everything like that. Yeah, immediately.
Did people around? Did anyone witness it, like calling the police right away, or was it just like?
No, nobody called the police. The way that it happened was it was a hit. So you know what I mean? In the dark. You know, no witnesses, no none of that. When I got shot, actually 3 people got shot. So
two others.
Yeah, including me. So you know, it was whoever he with and just make it happen type of situation. You know, so that's usually how it be though. You know, I run to the liquor store. I slapped the desk. At the time, it was a hood that everybody was very familiar with me in. So
they knew
I knew the clerk. Yeah. So
you had 3. How many bullets in you at the time?
So I had got shot in the hand. I got shot in the neck. I got shot in the rib, and I got shot in the back. So I'm pretty much
4 whole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
like
running with
soldier.
all that. Yeah, man. You know, survival is a must.
Over here.
So I'm in there, you know. I walked to the liquor store after being shot. I told the cashier Bob, I'm like, yo, Bob, I'm hit, bro. I'm done. Like I fall. I slapped the counter and I fall.
You thought you were gone.
He was a Vietnam veteran, old dude.
Oh, speaking of Vietnam,
so I already knew as soon as I come in there, you know, shot holding my throat. I set
he
that
flashed
PTSD
back.
off.
He flashed back. Like,
I feel bad still to this day, man. It was 2019. Bob, if you seeing this, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Real talk.
Shout out Bob.
Shout out Bob, though. You know what I'm saying? He looked out. He came up. He held my neck. You know, held pressure to it and everything till they got there. You know, they get in there. They're like, yo, do you know where you hit? I'm like, fuck no.
You were still conscious at this point?
Yeah, I'm breathing because, you know, just just damn near accepting death, bro, because I thought I wasn't gonna get back up from that situation. I never felt so much pain in my life before. I never saw so much blood in my life before. So, at the time, I was just like, accepting it. Like, you can't call your mama, you can't call your daddy. You know what I'm saying? This is where it is. This liquor store floor right here. Yeah.
And the other two were they down and out for the time, or were they trying to get help as well? You
didn't even know it. Just real deal at the time, just trying to save myself, realizing
you didn't even realize what
realizing
what
the situation was. It was a massacre, man. It was real deal. Like, if you could save yourself, get out that situation. That's what I did.
And they had driven away. The shooters are
yeah, they drove away and everything like that. It was 3 of them, but 3 of them same car. But anyways, I accepted death on that liquor store floor, and then I woke up out of a coma. I was in a drug-induced coma because when they put me in the stretcher, I thought that was the last thing I was finna see. Right, boom, it's over with.
That was you were out in the stretcher at that time. Man. You thought you were dead.
And then I wake up in the hospital, man, and I'm like, where's my phone, bro? The first thing I'm looking for is my phone, dude. Like, yo, who said what? Who said I'm dead? All this other stuff, man. It was crazy.
You didn't like come back in a haze, like what happened? You were immediately like, oh shit, I survived. What just happened?
Yeah, it was more of a shock and awe thing. Like, how the fuck am I still here?
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after that, because I went to sleep thinking I wasn't gonna come back up. All that pain, you think about all this, everything that you feeling at that time, like how you gonna come back from that? Like, even if I do wake up, like, do I have my legs still? Do I got my, you know what I'm saying? Am I taking this shit in a bag for the rest of my life type of thing, But yeah, man, I wake up, my whole arm was in a cast, man. I had this little suitcase with blood, like a blood transfusion thing, hooked up to my ribs, got shot in the throat, so I couldn't eat solid food. So I'm on liquid diet for like until my...
In your throat, how did it hit? Like, it didn't hit your like larynx or because you can talk fine.
Apparently it was like this close to the surgery like or whatever was just off. Like a blessing from God type shit, man.
Didn't hit your esophagus, didn't hit your voice.
Yeah, man. I still got shrapnel in my shoulder right here. Every time I get rudimentary checkups and shit like that, they'll put me on the CAT scan, MRI, whatever the fuck it is.
And they see the little shiny.
I remember the first time it was like 2020, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, they remove all that shit out my shoulder? Like, what you mean if I go through the metal detector, I'm finna magnetize to this shit?
I was about to ask, have you ever gone to through TSA and they're like,
no. I mean, yeah, I've gone to TSA, but no, they never
go off.
I'll tell you right now, you get shot in the lung, they finna keep you off that airplane for at least a year, bro.
Yeah,
you can't.
It hit your bullet hit your lung.
Yeah, so I suffer from a hemothorax. That's when it cracked my rib.
It collapsed your lung.
Collapsed my lung, and I suffer from eternal bleeding.
Extremely painful.
Yeah, eternal bleeding at the top. That's what they call a hemothorax in medical terms.
Okay.
Yeah. So, man, a lot of rehabilitation, man. A lot of physical therapy.
How long did it take after that? You were in the hospital for months, I would assume.
Yeah, it happened November 2019, man. I was out of work for a year, man. I was doing the 9-to-5 thing, still, trying to hustle, get it going. Because at the time where it happened, I had no insurance. So obviously, it's gonna happen to you. You got to get on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I had to soldier everything about it. Learn how to walk again, talk again, eat solid food again, and then get right back to the hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? No tears, bro. No tears, no sympathy, no none of that. I ain't want none of that from nobody either. You know what I'm saying? Going through what I was going through, I brought it upon myself. I took sole responsibility for all that shit, man. All of it.
Rising out of the ashes, Phoenix.
For real, man.
And what did what happened to the other two? Did the other two make it?
Yeah, my boy Alex, he's still alive. He made it. As far as the other victim of that situation, I didn't get to meet them personally.
He wasn't even a part of it.
He wasn't a part of it. It was a random straight bullet, random stranger type of situation. Yeah, man, and
wrong place, wrong time.
That was crazy. As soon as I woke up from the coma, the homicide and armed robbery detectives, they were in my ICU room trying to ask me like, you remember anything? Do you know what happened? And with me,
you didn't say any.
I asked them one question. I said, "You arrest somebody?" They was
did you know at the time that who it was?
Yeah, of course I knew who it was. So I'm asking them like, "Yo, did you arrest anybody?" They're like, "No." Then I don't know who the fuck did it. Period. You know what I mean? Come on, man. The thing was for me when he was like, "Well, yeah, innocent bystander got shot too." So I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, that's
like damn, like
extra fucked.
Yeah, like literally when it come down to the smoke, it's like that out here. You know what I'm saying? So. That was like one of the worst things I ever went through in my whole life. Feeling that pain, being able to get money for a whole year. You watch all your friends, your family, they're sitting there looking at you like you're a vegetable, like you can't do nothing for yourself. You know what I mean? And then you gotta, tough it all out of that. You know what I mean? So that was just the, if I could do that, man, ain't no telling what I could do. I could do anything as long as I'm here still. You know what I mean?
One hell of a character building experience. For sure.
Man, for sure. Soldier to death.
And what was I? Oh, did you ever like reconcile with your cousin, or do you just cut off ties? Like,
I don't even really want to speak on that situation. I could say this is nothing ever I would ever have to worry about again, though.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely nothing.
Gotcha.
I'm living the rest of my life. That's all I know. I'm here still. So,
amen.
Nice try.
Nice try.
Nice try, man. Hey.
Damn. And there was you didn't hear. He never got caught. Like nobody ever got arrested for it or charged.
That's just things I don't look into. I don't look into. I don't talk about it. Yeah. Just I'm living, breathing, and it should not concern me whatsoever.
And that was 2019, you said?
Yeah, so 2019.
How old were you at the time?
2019, shit.
2021?
Yeah, I had to been just coming out of like 21, man.
Oof.
What? Shit, I'm 25 now, so yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah, man. At least 21, man.
3.5 years ago. Yeah. So what were you doing that night? Like, were you out?
We was smoking. We was just going to the plug. Yeah, we was just hanging out, going to the plug house for the cop, nigga, meet some bitches, blow it down. You know what I mean? Regular night, but just me being involved with the streets and having smoke on my name. You think ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. I'ma do it. Ain't nobody gonna.
No idea that would happen.
You never know. You never know when it's gonna happen. You can never tell where you're gonna get shot or when you're gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? Just know that when it happened, it happened.
And where you're on your way home, like how close were you to like just not having that happen? Like were you still out and like chilling, or were you
man, it was crazy because at the time it was dark at 7 o'clock. It was running at like the light savings time, if you will. Like the shit go back an hour.
Yeah.
So it was dark before we was even ready to get on with our night. We was actually finna, scoop some bud.
Start, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Meet the girls, go to the beach type of shit. Regular shit. We just got caught in the mix of it and get out the neighborhood in time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, didn't
it was on a Friday, bro. I got shot Friday the 13th, man. That's where I really feel like
Friday
Jason.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Ironic as it is, man. Ironic as it is. Friday the 13th. Gangster.
That's... Did you ever write a song like based off that experience? Because I know a lot of artists, especially myself, when I write songs, it's always like about some very like.
It's funny that you even asked that, man.
Intense experience.
Nobody even asked me if I would ever incorporate an experience like that into like my artistry or make a song about it. I've written a song about it where I've actually talked about the situation, never released it or nothing like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I have written material where I include. Real info site about the circumstances of my life and shit. Yeah. I got
get it out of your system and like embody it into something.
Yeah, I went through a lot of therapy, man. I talked to a lot of folks that that got shot before too, whether it was war veterans or other homeboys from the street life. You know what I mean? Like when you in that type of position, man, you experience something that you can't explain to nobody else. Nobody really can feel your pain unless they've been through something like that.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like I used to make fun of the war veterans and stuff like that. Like real talk. Like you know what I'm saying? On some ignorant shit. I used to be like, you got your leg blown off. I could never understand that pain. Like woohoo, cry, whatever. But after going through the shit, and it's like, damn, bro, like you got your leg blown off. Fuck, like damn, like
damn, yeah.
Shit, crazy, man. Support the troops. Support the troops.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Wouldn't even.
They ain't the police. Support them.
They ain't the police. Support them. Hell yeah, that's wild. So that's like the craziest thing that's ever happened to you, I would guess.
Yeah, man, craziest things in my 25 years. Shit, I feel like I've been here for a very long time, though.
Yeah, that'll age you.
Yeah,
mentally.
Just.
But it's good. It gives you wisdom and like.
Yeah,
different perspective. Like you said, the shifting of perspective, being able to understand from where other people are coming from.
Yeah,
having that experience, such a specific and intense experience.
Higher understanding, man. Understanding for a lot of shit in life, man. Understanding for a lot of bullshit, things to look for, things not to look for. You go through an experience like that, man. I don't even like looking at black cars no more, dude.
Oh, that's
like,
where
man, like
PTSD.
That's where the shit come in. You go through something like that and you see a black car, man, you don't care if it's a baby inside, bro. You be ready to handle business, bro. Real talk.
Oh my God.
But it is what it is, man. Life goes on, bro. You live and you learn type of shit. It's all for the better experience. I'm still here. I can't get mad at nothing, bro.
Exactly.
God is good all the time.
For sure. Yeah, that is a wild story.
Yeah, man, wild, man. Wild shit.
Damn.
Wild shit.
And so, like, what kind of? So let's go back to your artistry. Like, what kind of music? What's like your favorite style of rap? You're mostly a rapper.
Yeah, yeah.
Not too much like melodic singing. More
I got
just
melody.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
You got melodies, but it's more like a flow.
Yeah, more the fundamental
bars.
rap for me.
And you said You said you're a big lyricist.
Yeah. I love creative lyrics. I love concept writing, man. I love getting on topics and just really nailing it with my infrastructure. When I write from when I freestyle, it's two different things. It's like when I'm writing,
of course, yeah,
I'm like engulfing a certain type of world into something, you know. But when I'm freestyling, it's really just off the dome how I'm feeling right there for that specific moment, my vibe, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to give people more of what I think about when I go to sleep type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Yeah, you say whatever on Sway in the morning, but like what you got for as far as that album release go, what that be about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I focus on, you know. The pictures I could paint, that I'm actually painting them instead of just, you know, verbally speaking in a freestyle or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, man. I got so much stuff, man. I got like, you know, I got autobiography type shit, you know, where I'm storytelling about my own shit. I got, you know, some melodic shit to where it's like, you know, it's vibes. You know, I try to curate, you know, positive energy and shit like that, but keep the shit lit still. You know, some of my biggest influences are like, you know, Travis Scott. You know, Don Toliver, The Weeknd, Nav, Young Thug. A lot of very big influences on that. So like, you know, I always try to be melodic and still get a flavor, still kick the game. You know, a lot of West Side influences too. Shout out Larry June. You know what I'm saying? G Perico, Jay Worthy, the P-Funk, you know what I mean? The P-Funk. That's really what I'm focusing on right now, and just all I really want to make right now is the P-Funk. I can always get that versatility hip-hop shit in where, you know, I can snap something like Meek Mill or come back on it consciously and dish you like Drake. But I like the fundamental, man. I like the G-Funk and the P-Funk, man. I do this shit for the OGs, man, the people that keep me in this shit, you feel me? I want to make something your grandmama get out to see funk too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like.
Yeah, you're not about your own. You're not super like narcissistic. Like it's not all about you.
No, not at all. It's about the culture. It's about the community, and it's about the gang all day.
Respect.
I don't even make music for me to listen to the shit on some personal shit, like how, you know, big wigs are getting their shit, you know, getting their own Wraith and bump their own shit. Like, I ain't that kind of nigga.
That's always
if I don't get a vibe, or if I don't get a rise at the homies, like, yo, you snap. Like, I do this for the reaction. It's like a chef thing, you know. When a chef make some food, he's sitting there looking at you to see how that's gonna taste. You know what I mean? That's the same way I am. You know, I'm gonna lay it out, and then I want to hear that feedback, because I take the constructive criticism. That's what I do it for. You know, I can sit here and rap about a million things, but until somebody that actually listens and be like, yo, focus on that. That's what I look for.
That you respect.
Because I can rap, and that's no, you know, ain't no story to that. But, you know, when people hear what you saying and want to hear something, you know, actual, you know, they actually be like, yo, talk about this or talk about that. That's the fundamentals for me. Like, you know, when people get up and do the 5 Fingers of Death on, like, you know, on Sway or something like that, that's what I like. Or, you know, the Funk Master Flex shit, that's what I like. Because it's not about what you got to prove. It's about, you got this talent, now display it. Show these people what you do it for, and that's what I like, you know, all day. You know, I just want to display the talents, the fundamental.
The fundamental.
For real. Bring it back to what it came from, because it wasn't about no drill. It wasn't about no melodic, pop you a perk, and then, you know, go to work type shit. You know, kind of thing, we came up on Michael Jackson, bro. You know, the Isley Brothers, bro. You know, Bobby Brown and shit. You know, Whitney Houston and shit, bro. I like things with purpose still, cynical purpose, man. You know, you don't get music like that no more. But I feel like that's what will forever outweigh the rest of the music game, is that music, the OG shit. You know.
Yeah. I feel like the mainstream marketed like music most of the time is the flaunting, the flexing type of music.
Yeah, you know, you could be on that Birdman tip. You know, remember Birdman was always in the middle of the song, 100 yachts, 100 airplanes. Like, I used to think about that shit like, bro.
I mean, it's appealing to the young audience.
It's an aesthetic.
That's why it works. That's why they push it so much, because they know
for a broke nigga,
kids are going to like that.
You know, when you at the bottom, and I say this as an artist, when you at the bottom and you hear all that shit, bro, and you hear the flexing and about the clothes and about, you said how you went to Balenciaga 9 times in the same song, like, bro, that shit for me, like, bro, that's bad. Like talk real, talk chicken, talk something we been through, something relatable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Not all the homies get to go on a shopping spree every day or get to wear Off-White when they want to, or you know what I'm saying?
It's real shit.
Some of us is still in that situation where, you know, we on real street music. So, you know, I like to just hear the authenticity, you know what I'm saying? I hate when people be with that cap rap shit, cause
the cap rap.
Yeah, bro, unless you
it's
DJ Khaled, bro, shut up.
DJ
That's the way I feel. Shut up. You ain't at nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's the one guy that kind of gets away with it.
Cause I ain't mainstream at all. I be in these malls, you know what I mean? I be in the Saks, I be in the Neiman Marcus and shit. You don't see them rappers there, bro.
Oh,
you don't. When you do, they buying underwear. They buying some G-Star. They ain't buying no Alexander Wang line ass motherfuckers, bro. Whatever. It is what it is.
That's so funny. Hell yeah. Well, that was great. That was a great dive into that whole story and everything. We'll take a break if you want. You want to keep going?
I mean, yeah, we can take a quick break. You know, a little.
Yeah.
Interpull right quick.
Right.
You know
so we'll be right back, but you won't notice a thing.
Be on you. For the dap you up or that. No, wait. You need some more? For the toast you.
Toast it up.
That's what I was saying. Take anyone because we on the same type of time.
Toast it up. Toast it up. Hold on. Yes, there we go.
Equipment.
Let's get this out of here.
All right. We're back at it with Andy. Is that what you like colloquial, like your friends call you?
Yeah, Andy. Andy from the 6.
Andy
the
from the
thedopelord,
6.
AKA Mr. Bust Strips or Get High Fist. You already know.
We already know. All right, so we talked about some wild stuff before.
Crazy.
But we were off mic again. We were talking about something. So you've been like you have family in Europe, and so you were talking to me about how you like there's this the grime, the UK grime,
UK grime
versus the drill. And I was talking about the drill. I was like, that's kind of cool. But you said you don't fuck with the drill as much. You're more with the grime.
Yeah, I'm much more with the grime because of the fact that it's cynical to like how I make music. The drill for me is just a scene that's like kind of dead.
Because of what they talk about.
Yeah, you know,
the ops.
Yeah, like how many times you gonna talk about like putting somebody in a blunt or you know disrespecting the dead or any of that. You know, if you really from that type of lifestyle, you know. We all gravitate towards the hardest, most authentic street music we can get. But, you know, the drill scene for me is just like, okay, you wipe out all your ops who you got left to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like to keep it to the real influences, the real fundamentals. The drill scene just is a little dead for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. And I was saying, but there is something cool about the the instrument, the beat style of drill music that I like, the hi-hat patterns and everything, but incorporating it with more lyrics that are more like
that's why I like the grime better because
you
get that drill vibe. The UK scene for me is something that I'm real big influenced on, and I grew up on it, being over to London, being over to Europe, got family over there and everything. You see the cynical difference between, you know, when somebody got smoked with the other gang versus, you know, you putting on for London. And, you know, Skepta was one of those big influences for me because it was never about the drill. It was never about the ops or keeping it real. We all know who's real and who's not, you know, but it was about the bars, the metaphors, the concept of art with it. And to be from that side, you know, over the pond and everything like that, and still curate even my interests, my likes and interests. One of my favorite artists is, you know, I love the grime. I love the UK grime for sure.
UK grime. And then you lived there for a while in London or UK area?
Not considerably a citizen, so I didn't live there. I was over there for about 3 months. That's how long my visa would let me be over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was over in Greenwich for about 3 months. Shout out to the 6, you know what I'm saying, M6. It was cool. It was great. You know, I learned a lot of different cultures. And embraced a lot of different music from the grime, from the drill scene, all the way to the German drill scene. Learned a lot, you know, all kinds of people, Albanian, Croatians, Turkish, Muslim, you know what I mean, whatever it is, you know. So just it was a great thing to understand that, you know, what we think is the concept of hip hop over here in America is always being developed and advanced over there.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the sound. It reminds me of that old 3-6 sound, you know what I mean? Real grimy shit, and I like it.
And you were talking about how, like, in the music videos, they're more, or because, like, they don't have, like, whatever restrictions, they're more real with what they're like, the gangster shit they're doing on screen.
Yeah, so...
in Germany and stuff, like other...
Yeah, Germany... not just Germany, you know, Germany, France, Austria, Bosnia, Croatia, even Italy, you know, they don't have the restrictions that we have over here, so we're able to, you know, those artists curate content and they're showing you all the real, you know what I mean? They're showing you everything. Fuck what World Star got to say about it.
The drugs that they're selling
everything.
on
they're
screen.
Showing you the real lifestyle, the shit that these American rappers wish that they was on. But, you know, over here in America, you dealing with the American algorithm. So, you know, over here, you know, you got to say it's a prop. You know, you got to say it's this and this and that. Keep the right selective. But over there, it's none of those rules like that.
They don't
Everything
give a fuck.
Exposed. You know what I'm saying? Over here, it's like training wheels. Over there, that's like the real bike you got to ride, for real.
That's interesting, yeah. That's interesting. And the accent, you said, like, you had picked up, or like could pick up like the UK accent. You're talking about how like a black guy, you were, what were you saying? Like,
yeah, pretty much. Basically, I have a family over there on that side of shit. When I was over there fucking with them for a long time, I developed the accent. It's something I do when you just around them. Yeah. So pretty much over there, they would talk like this, or you know, they would
do a little impersonation.
Yeah. So pretty much like, you know, my favorite artist is Skepta. Like when I get into the European accent, I start to talk like this a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more raw off the tongue instead of me focusing on trying to be like an American. You know, so it's a real accent. It's not nothing fake over here. I get stuck in this shit.
That's so cool.
Stuck in
just from 3 months, you just absorbed
man, just from 3 months.
I get that.
It's in the blood. So you know, I was essentially, my dad will tell you I was born with the accent, but he always tried to teach me American. Yeah.
That's
he never wanted me to learn French like that or nothing like that.
But you were born. Were you born in America?
Yeah, I was born in America. I was born in LA.
But that you like developed the accent from? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I developed the accent from just hanging around them, being around my dad, and
your family. Gotcha.
Yeah, just being around my London family for the little amount of time that I was. It just stuck to me. I was always infatuated with the lifestyle and the differences of how they do it in the imperial system. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you go over there, you realize that some of them dudes over there, you know, they grow up real fast. You know, they real different from regular American dudes. So I respected it off top. You know, just without the accent and everything like that, just the respect. You know, just wanted to learn and wanted to be a part of that culture. You know, so just being around them, hearing them talk, the accent just came after a second. You know what I'm saying? It just rubs off on you. You know, so
I always found it like it was. And like an attractive thing to see, like black men in the UK doing that accent. It's like as an American growing, not before like the internet, I would never come across that. And then I would see it more recently in like
more
the
people
UK
blowing
drill,
up out of the UK,
or not just drill, but like the UK black rappers.
The sound just coming out.
It's
you
like,
know,
oh shit, they sound like
ever.
that. And then you nailed that exactly the way you were sounding. I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize that accent.
Listening to Skepta for as long as I have, Stormzy, Gigs, everybody from that side, you know, it's crazy because a lot of these American rappers wouldn't even think that, you know, things are popping like that on that side. A lot of American rappers don't even think that it gets like that on that side, but it does, and I'm here to vouch for that first quarter. You know, I feel like a lot of those dudes over there got more talent than dudes over here. You know, and they just need that. They just need that exposure. You know, because everybody, no matter where in the world, we all go through the same circumstances. The hood near you. You know what I mean? But like when it come down to it, the London vibe was just something that people really need to catch on to. It's a wave that I feel like I was one of the first ones on, but it's really doing its thing right now. So
awesome. And so, as an artist yourself, you're a rare breed of ones that I've met and talked to, where you have music, you work on music, but you're not like posting any. You couldn't find a song that you made online to public.
It's not like I ain't got something that I feel like, oh, you know, they need to hear this, or you know, oh, this right here is gonna do numbers in this time. The thing is, for me, it's just it's a perfectionist thing. I feel less of an artist to give somebody some shit that I feel like, no, take that shit back right now. I'm not gonna put out nothing that I feel is like a shit post or something you know. Because you got those kids, you know, they just blow up off of posting a viral video of them in a car freestyling. Or posting them anywhere on the block with the boys. They're getting a freestyle in. You know, you post 5 of those videos, you get some sort of recognition. I never wanted to come out that process like that because I know what I possess. I know my talent's for real.
Okay.
You can rap and anybody can acknowledge that you rap. But when it comes down to putting out a hit or something collective in the process, that was something I always wanted to take very seriously. I never took it lightly. I never felt like I should just record myself and just post it. Like,
Right.
I feel like that's reaching. I feel like,
I feel you.
You're trying to get more attention than what your artistry develops.
That's rare.
I feel like you got to let your music speak for itself, and if your music captures everybody like that, then let that be that. But don't go spewing things and posting things fast and and just trying to catch the attention of everybody, because regardless of anything, this is still music, you know what I mean? And people gonna feel the way they feel. So a rapper could be as good as you want to. If you just keep posting everything a day after a day after a day, you don't even really have creative concepts. You just really,
it's the social media. You're on the social media grind.
Yeah, you're just attacking streams. You're just attacking views. You just, I call that a clout chaser essentially, and I ain't with that. This is real.
Yeah. So in the underground kind of community that I've been interacting with through my things that I've been doing, it's a lot of, and no disrespect to the people that do this, but it's almost always like people just putting whatever they can out there.
Yeah,
a lot of them are young, like they're young artists. Yeah. They know they're like, oh, I can record on a mic. I got FL Studio, GarageBand, whatever.
Yeah, like
online,
you got all the interfaces and Pro Tools necessary and things like that. Like you got the tools necessary for the job, but is it a job well done? You know what I mean? Like what's your critique? And that's why I mean, like, I always resort back to the fundamental on that, because everybody got a voice, and it doesn't take much to be harmonized. It doesn't take much to be on a metronome and stay on cue or anything like that. To have rhythm doesn't take much at all. Most of the shit,
you gotta have it in. You gotta have that talent.
It's a feeling thing. You know what I mean? It's always a relation thing. You should be. I got this saying, like, if it don't hit my spirit, I don't get near it. And it's a reason for that, because if it doesn't captivate me enough, then that's not music to my ears. But if a person says something and you just hear that track and you're like, yo, rewind that, what did he just say? You know what I mean? Like, yo, what was only certain people make those type of tracks to where it's like that captivating, where you just gotta, like, yo, what did he say? I need lyrics for that.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
the metaphors,
I still hear that
he
too.
said was just so relevant and just stuck to you like that. A lot of people don't make that kind of music no more, and I feel like that's what the game need. Yeah. I feel like the game need more realness, more fundamental, instead of all that the cap rap, the drill.
That's all. Yeah, that's there too.
You talking about you shopping and who you popping. Nobody need all that. You know what I mean? So
yeah. There's a lot of that, but there is. I've heard plenty of, like, really what you're saying, like the real shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of authentic rap out there.
But they're doing what you're saying that you don't do, which is why I respect you in a specific way, because you're abstaining from, like, even posting anything at all.
Anything that I feel like
until you're 100% done. Not even like, here's a demo to listen to.
Yeah, I feel like I owe that to, like, and listeners.
That's your thing, and that's
my listeners, at least. I feel like that I will owe that to them, because it's all about channeling that energy and curating that process. Like I said, if I feel like I don't like it, I don't even want to release it. But it's out of respect, because it's what I do as an artist. I want to deliver the best that I can. Yeah. And never come up short. I don't want nobody to talk about, like, oh, he could have did better than that on this track, or he didn't do this shit no justice. That's what me and the homies always talk about.
You're always gonna get someone that like that. Either way, exactly. But I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But
always be haters.
I love the creative criticism. I love hearing my flaws. I love, you go about this thing, everybody says you good, you need to post this, you need to post that, but you never hear one thing about, well, what are you lacking? Well, what do I want to hear as me as a listener? Like, I want to hear Andy spit more about this, or with more punchlines, more metaphors, more similes, or anything like that. I always try to look out for that, because I want to be able to put out the best product I could put out, you know what I mean? And know it's flush, know that it really speaks to the people that I was trying to speak to, and know that my concept got over, it didn't go over head of somebody. Like, people get it. It's
hell yeah.
It's not something that could be sit there and study. Like, it's relatable. I just want to make the most relatable content that I can as an artist, speaking to the people I speak to.
Hell yeah. And so with all that, like, just if you were to search your name anywhere, you wouldn't be able to find any music that you posted, right?
No, not right now. No, any platform.
All okay.
Everything's on the Google Drive. Baby.
So with that, Andy here has given us a special privilege of allowing me to listen to, and on here we'll put it in a portion of it in this podcast of a track he's worked on, and it's mastered, it's finished, or it's...
Yeah, it's a finished project, just not released. It's mastered, cutting edge audio, everything like that, just not released, you know what I mean? So it's special for me, because this is like one of those tracks where, you know, it's done, it's recorded and everything like that, but I just never will release it myself.
You'll never release it.
Me personally, I feel like it's something that really wouldn't matter for me to release it. Wouldn't shake nothing or change nothing about who I am. So like it's a feature on my behalf.
That's
like
right.
I'm featured in the song.
You're featuring on it.
So
right.
you know, I give it up to my boy GQ Leak. Shout out GQ Leak, by the way, for, you know, let me get in the studio and do my thing. You know, wanting to hear something that I have for his project. You know, I really just, you know, it was one of those things for me that I'll keep it in the safe until Leak or somebody else wanted to, you know, pop that shit out. But
so on this one, you're just the feature.
Yeah, I'm just the feature.
And the artist that is the main proprietor of the song hasn't released it yet.
Yeah, no, not really.
Or is
not really. He wouldn't even.
To, or?
Yeah, no, it was just something like we had studio time. We was in there. We was just like, you know, it was me and him together. We really didn't have a lot of shit together, so it was like one of those things like, yo, we gotta leave here with me and you on something.
Okay.
You know what I mean, type of deal. And it's all fun. It's all fun in the project. It's like nothing about it was serious at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something for the boys, something to keep in the drive in case.
Okay.
You know. So.
Hell yeah. So with that, first time I'm hearing it, I'm gonna play it through the headphones here, and we'll probably clip when you're featured.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hear it, and we'll see. I never heard it before. Unreleased. Nobody heard it besides
nobody. Just me, the engineer, and Leak himself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
Hell yeah.
No one.
So much pain in my heart, almost tapped up.
So much pain in my heart, nigga. Hey, I been real from the start, nigga. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you started, nigga? Hey, I'm in that foreign push start, nigga. Rhyme with this Uzi, bitch, I feel like Lil Uzi. In the crib, big chillin', bitch, I got the Uzi. Let a nigga run around, shoot him in his fully. It's a 100-round clip, bitch, I make a movie. And I got them pounds loaded in the fucking trunk. Let a nigga run around, bitch, and we gon' fucking dump. Let a nigga run around, bitch, I leave him in a can. Hey, I'm screaming for my niggas out that fucking can. Hey, I been thuggin' on the block, nigga. I came from a place where niggas pushin' rock, nigga. Hey, fuck them jakes, bitch, they suck a cock, nigga. Hey, screaming for the jakes, it's on my cock, nigga. Hey, I'm wrong with this 40, it's a Glock, nigga. If a nigga run wrong, he can pop, nigga. Hey, we got everything he need, come and shop, nigga. Hey, we got everything he need, come and shop, nigga.
Damn.
Feel me?
That was some real, like, personal. Yeah, like you said, of course, like you built that up to.
Yeah, I got like personal reasons why I released that. To be real, that was a freestyle. Like I got in there.
That was a freestyle.
Yeah, my whole verse was a freestyle off the dome. Yeah, I didn't write nothing on that track.
Fuck yeah.
You know, even though I delivered, I brought the feeling. You know, shout out Smoothie Bands, the engineer. Smoothie Bands, he produced that one. Really, it was like I said, it was so quick. You know. He had that concept and I felt it, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I'll give you something regardless of anything. So I went in there, I laid out what I could, my best, you know what I'm saying? You know,
your energy's great. You're full.
Yeah,
you're full
the feeling,
on.
man.
And so like the hook is like he's talking about his mama.
Yeah, think about my mom almost passed out.
Yeah,
reminiscing about G Moke almost passed out. So much pain in my heart, never tapped out. It's really just a concept of you know, no matter how many people we lose or, you know, what we go through on a daily, you know what I'm saying? We still here, though, you know what I mean? Like, the ones that's remaining, like, we still keep it gutted. We still keep this shit going no matter anything.
Not tapping out.
Lions in the jungle, tap out.
Tap out, but, like, don't tap out.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to tap out.
Right,
but
it's called
name of the track is called Tap Out.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
So it might not see the light of day in distribution. Or maybe.
Man, if the people want it, then the people got it, man. It's that kind of thing. But as far as right now goes, you know, it was one of them tracks to where, you know, just something that we put together in the nick of time type of thing. Tried to make the vibe, get a concept and everything like that, and then we just put it in motion. You know, just always had it on the drive. Always, you know. Just
and when did you record that?
That was actually recorded, I want to say, like 2 years ago. 2
years ago.
2 or 3 years ago, yeah.
And did you do anything? What is that your most recent, or you've recorded more since then? Or?
Yeah, I'm recording a lot. I've actually I got so many projects in the middle of being mastered, things getting finished, things getting started. a lot of stuff going on right now. So that was just something in the Pandora's box, man. Nothing major, nothing I'm so proud of or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was something. You know, everything for me is just a part of that journey as an artist to build and curate what I'm trying to get
100%.
at people. So, you know, that was just a little taste of, you know, what the boy got to offer. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
off
cool.
Of freestyle too, though. That wasn't
freestyle.
I
wouldn't have thought. A lot of people say that, and I'm blown away because I'm not a freestyle. I don't have that brain to like bring things to the surface coherently.
Off the top.
So I wouldn't have even thought that was a freestyle. But the first time hearing you, like you got, the energy's there. You're on point.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
point.
it. So I try to deliver, man. I try my hardest,
dope.
man. I feel like nobody feel it the way I be feeling it sometimes. So you know, I lay it all on the line right there on the table with it.
Yeah, that was awesome. And
cut on me.
The other two were that you guys had not like very complimentary energies.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
well,
like,
the other two, shout out the other two.
Yeah,
artists.
GQ Leak and Kid Brazil.
Brazil, GQ Leak.
Yeah, you can find them. They're on Spotify. They're on they on SoundCloud, YouTube. You can look them up. The Youngins, GQ Leak. He an independent artist, but he also a part of a collective called the Youngins. You can follow them too.
The Youngins.
Yeah, you know, it was just really Leak called me one night. He was like, yo, I'm at the stool. We in here just chilling, vibing, doing what we doing. And, you know, I'm on his studio time and whatever. You know, at the time, we all was working, you know, putting our own money into our own image. So I didn't want to fuck with him like that. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll do something I pay for. He was like, no, come on, get on this shit with me. So
That's
I came,
real,
you know. I ain't had no phone with me, had nothing really written, so I was just like, you know, what's the concept? He was like, tap out. So I was like, okay, bet, say less.
Say less.
That's all. That's all energy. That's all testosterone in there. That's feeling. You know what I'm saying? So,
hell yeah.
But you know, just one of them things that I always keep in the drive, just to let me know where I come from with this. You know, even though I got music I make and don't even put out there, you know, it's always for a reason. It's always because I only want to deliver the best. You know, so.
Got it. Yeah. Perfection. You like that perfection.
Exactly. I don't go to sleep if I don't feel right on it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Yeah.
I don't give nobody some shit I wouldn't do. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
That was really cool. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that, allowing that to
no problem, man. I owe it to the game, man. I owe it to the game.
Hell yeah.
I owe it to the game. That's what I do this shit for. I'm married first quarter to the game.
Married first quarter to the game.
Obligations.
Marital
duties.
So, do you have any plan like for the future? Are you like putting together like an EP or something?
Yeah.
Ahead.
Right now I got like 2 EP projects that I'm in the works of making. You should be seeing those by late April. You feel me? I do have an album project I'm working on right now. You should see that probably September around my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So. A lot of stuff being made right now, man. A lot of stuff in the works. Just curating everything right now and just trying to channel that energy to the right vibes. You know what I mean? Just trying to set everything in stone.
100%.
Not trying to put out there no mediocre. You know?
No mediocre. I like that. And then, so what's your first like whatever you release? Do you know what your final artist name will be like? Like, what will Spotify say your artist name is?
I'm really leaning on Andyfromthe6. Trust me, I've had my DopelordLord handle for so long.
The DopelordLord Instagram, yeah.
You know, you want to just keep it simple, keep it on things that you already had going on. But yeah, the Andyfromthe6.
Andyfromthe6 sounds like something that there probably isn't another one of those.
Nah, it isn't at all.
Have you looked it up?
No, I haven't really looked it up, but I don't really care too much to look it up because if you were another Andyfromthe6, then you're gonna have to move out the way.
You're the real, that's the way to.
I'm the one that matter. I'm the one that matter.
You're the real one. Yeah. Exactly.
For Showski.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, man, a lot of plans coming up, a lot of projects coming up. You know, just trying to get everything curated, get out there on those platforms, and really deliver that live performance, man. That's the only thing I'm ready for is
getting on the stage.
Yeah,
have you ever done that before, like an open mic or something?
Yeah, I've done like open mics and shit like that. I've done like improvised on certain events where an artist didn't show up, but I was there. So you know what I'm saying. I've done little entertainment gigs or whatnot, but on a more serious level. With my craft, you know what I'm saying? That's what I keep the album work and the EPs for. So when I actually, I get my venues, people come to see me, that's what I'm going to do.
That's what it's all about.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
That stage, yeah. I can see you bringing that energy to the stage.
Of course. I'm always ready for that stage.
I love to, excuse me, whenever when you're first fucking whatever performance tour.
Oh yeah, you already know. You got a ticket, bro.
I'm
for
there.
Sure.
I'm there.
You front row with it,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
You already know, man.
Hell
Shit.
yeah.
Everybody that fuck with me already know what's up, man. It's just it's just time in the matter. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, we'll be there.
Hell yeah. Andyfromthe6.
Andyfromthe6.
The 6?
Zone 6.
Oh, just 6.
Yeah, Andyfromthe6. Ain't this ain't Atlanta. It's Florida.
This Florida. That's right.
It's Florida, the Clearwater, you know what I'm saying? 727, Zone 6.
Hell yeah.
Bel Air, baby. You already know Wick City, up top shit.
Hell yeah. I was born here in Clearwater.
You was born in Clearwater?
But I didn't grow up here. I got the birthright.
Well, we call this the Wick. That's what we call it. We call it Wick City over here.
This particular area that we're in.
The real name
Clearwater,
is the Wick.
Largo, kind of, yeah.
We call Largo the 9, but we call this the Wick.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Wick. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, we're coming at you from the Wick. We're running low on time. A bunch of more people have shown up in this mini convention of sorts or whatever.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for sharing your music and
man,
sharing
no problem. Thank you, dog.
Thank
you, man.
That.
For sure. Yeah. Let me come up here and do my thug dizzle all day.
Good shit. Man. Good shit. That's it. Thank you guys for watching or listening on all the platforms, Apple podcasts. Watch again, comment, like, subscribe, review on iTunes, whatever it is.
All that. Tap in with my boy. If you ain't tapping with my boy, you ain't tapping into nothing. You dig?
Hell yeah.
That's Andyfromthe6.
Andyfromthe6. Real Firm podcast. We out. Peace.
Let's get it.
Have a good one.
Is that a euphemism for penises?
We're keeping that in the outro.
Yo, AD just come and shut the whole interview down.